about how to slow down, how to really engage with intimacy. So the other night I was cuddling with my partner, and part of my head did that thing. I know you guys know what this thing is, where you start thinking about, I need to get this done, and wait, I have this other thing happening. And anytime my brain starts doing that, something I've learned to do is notice, hey, Angela, are you present? I have to actually stop and say, hey, Angela, are you present with this experience? It's literally, I imagine a stop sign challenging those thoughts. And then what I do is redirect my thoughts towards things that are calming and soothing. Like when I'm next to my partner, I try to focus my attention on what my cheek feels like against his skin. And in my head, I start saying to myself, Angela, how do you be present with this experience? What can you do to focus in, zero in on what's happening, and really notice the sensory experience of cuddling with your partner and being engaged with your partner? And I literally, in my head, I had to say things like, just be present with this. We don't have to do those other things right now. How do you stay in this moment? And the other thing that sometimes happens, because I am also a sexual person who, sometimes there's these steps, right? You're like, well, we're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do this. I always talk about the American sex box, which the American sex box is, we kiss a little, we touch a little, we go down on each other, and then there's penetration, and then that's the sexual act. I've had to retrain myself to say, just be present with this moment. So my partner was giving me some eye contact, and I was looking at him and trying to be present with him. But in my head, the things I had to say were, it's okay for this to be what you're doing right now. You can just focus on this act. Don't be in a rush, Angela, to move to that next space. Just be present with this experience. And I know some of you are watching my Tantra series. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. Right now I'm doing a practical Tantra series about slowing down and being present with your body. One of the first videos I made about Tantra was eye contact. So how do you slow down and be present with your partner? And so when my partner was giving me eye contact, I had to take some deep breaths, slow my breath, steady my breath, and be present with him as he looked at me. And that took a lot of both mental energy and physical energy to get out of my head, get out of the chores, get out of that stuff, and be present with, what's the skin-to-skin contact feel like? How do you engage with your partner's eyes? And so these are inner monologue things. Even me personally, I'm the sex therapist, so everyone's like, she must know what she's doing, right? I do, and I still have to practice putting myself in that mental space to be present for intimacy. And I want you to know how important it is to be present with intimacy. It's not just about sex. It's about the whole experience of sensuality and eroticism. And many of you are in such a rush to get to the next thing that you really truly are missing out on being present right here, right now. And so a way that I'm practicing this, even outside of the bedroom, outside of sexual experiences, is, for example, right now, I'm on a live stream. How do I be present with you, my audience? How do I be present in this moment? And so there's a lot of ways that I am working on that, where I try to be fully present for the experience and not thinking about the next thing, not rushing to the next space. And the more that you practice every day, not just in this moment, but every day, being present, being focused, not being ready to rush to the next step, then you learn how to be present with your sexual experiences. If you would like to follow me, please like and subscribe and submit your comments below. Also, please share these videos with anybody you think could benefit from this experience, from these videos. I really am trying to help the whole world slow down their sexual experience so that you can have higher quality sexual interactions. I want that for you. I want it for all of you. But it does require you to slow down and be present in your body. That's the true practice of Tantra and yoga, is being fully present in your body. Also, I've got fun things coming up if you're interested in my erotic adventure retreats. We are making plans for future retreats. We're looking for sponsors and people who would like to collaborate with us. They are planned for in September and October. So if you would like to be a part of that, please submit comments below. And you can also go to my website at therapistintstlouis.com and submit a contact form to show your interest. But we are looking for sponsors and collaborators for our erotic adventure retreats. Thank you so much for listening.